What does worship mean to me?
Giving him all the glory and praise and honor that he deserves.
Loving God and giving thanks for all he's done.
Worship to me is a moment that I can communicate the love in my heart, the surrendering heart, the love that God has given me. It is my whole heart. It is thankfulness. It is gratefulness.
Worship is my connection with the Lord through music, dance. It helps me connect with other people that are in the congregation. It makes me feel proud of what I do for the team, for the congregation, and just for the Lord.
It means praising my Lord with all of my heart, soul, and mind. It's stretching on my tiptoes to touch him, to have my spirit touch him.
Worship to me is like an instant pathway to God. It's that point in the service that you can lay all your worries at the cross. You just let it all go. It's a direct communication. It's like, worship is like a runner's high to me. It's something that you just adore, and it takes your worries away. You notice I get so deep in worship, sometimes I keep playing after everyone stops. But it's really a direct communication with God.
To me, worship means giving God all the glory. In times when we're joyful and we raise our hands, and times when maybe things are not so good, and we're still grateful and we're still thankful for him pulling us through the situation that we're in.
Worship is where I connect best with the Lord. That the music and the power of that feeling that you get when the Spirit moves you, it's awesome.
To feel his love, knowing that he's there at all times, that he's there for the good and for the bad. When you're going through trials and when you're in pain, he's always there.
Worship means being in God's presence. What keeps running through my mind is what King David did. He danced freely in the streets. No stopping him, no hindrance of any kind. He just danced with joy from the Spirit of the Lord. That's what worship means to me.
When I think of worship, I naturally think of singing, but through talking to other people and learning and just my journey with God, I've learned that worship is any service or act that you do for God. So your tithe is worship, your service on Sunday morning greeting is all worship, but most relatable to me is singing to God and the words that we say and just the emotions and that you just put out there for God through the song and the music. And that's probably the most I connect with God is when I am singing, whether I'm singing on the altar in front of people or singing at home or in the car driving. That's like my time with God. It's the biggest connection. I feel God the most.
Worship to me is a time where I feel I draw closer to God. When you're listening to music, or especially when I'm back there playing the drums, and I see the people in the sanctuary with their hands up and praising the Lord, it just makes me feel that I am doing something that he approves of, and that he has blessed me with a gift to help people draw closer to him.
What does worship mean to me? That's a good question, considering who you're worshiping. Creator of this universe, creator of us, creator who loves us. It's mind-boggling to think about. And it's such a privilege to be able to worship our creator who loves us. I really love watching those around me worship. Because I can't sing. I sing with my instrument. Try to, anyway.
The feeling is like I'm sitting in my dad's lap when I was a kid, and I felt safe and protected and comforted. No matter what, I was going to be okay. That's the feeling I get when I'm worshiping. And when I come in here on Sunday and worship with you all, it's just like it's a sensory overload of joy and happiness, and it's just awe of how awesome God is.
Worship to me means so much more than music. It's a lifestyle of surrender to God. He has given so much to me and has done so much for me, even though I daily mess up and daily fail. He continues to love me unconditionally. So for me to worship Him is to not just sing on Sunday mornings, although that's amazing and that's how I connect spiritually, but it can be anything. It can be acting like Jesus in my friendships, in my relationships with other people, how I conduct myself. Is everything in my life pointing people towards Jesus and towards God's love and honoring what God gave to me. To me, that's what worship is. So what does worship mean to me? Worship means a lifestyle.
It's peace. It's love.
Closeness and comfort.
Pride and love.
Praise, thanksgiving.
Pathways.
His love.
Glory to God.
Giving God all the glory.
God's presence.
It means honoring God in the fullest.
Worship is love. Worship is life.
Praising Him.
An open connection with God.
It means everything.